I just want to point out that the moment Ubisoft got involved in Myst, suddenly Uru has collectibles in it. I think they're mandatory for the story and all that, but yeah, it is straight up like one repeating object you have to find 7 times in each age, which was not a thing in any of the previous games, as far as I can think. DRC. It's a DRC approved book. That means we're safe, you guys. It's good to know we're safe. Got a good old DRC stamp. No one could ever get a fraudulent DRC stamp. How would you do that? Okay. Room's a bit bigger than I thought. Hey. Those look a lot like what I was making back there. Oh, those are moving. Those are free moving. That looks kind of like a map. Okay. Spin for me. The numbering system, right? We can probably come to the conclusion that that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I remember these being really basic symbols. Oh yeah, doesn't Denis, or whatever, not Denis, doesn't the Denis numbering system have like base 4 or something, where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's like a rotation of the first one and so on? Yeah, and that's why that one's a window pane. Because it's this one plus that one. It's 1, this is 1, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 looks like 1 rotated. But then 6 would be 1 plus 5. Because that's how that system worked. Which is why it gets really convoluted. That one has circles in it. I don't know how you draw circles. These don't look like numbers. For a second there, this one looks like it might be some complicated combination of these symbols, which is like, wow, is that like 327? Wow, crazy. Isn't Denis pretty? But these are... Those are just symbols. Those represent something. This one's clearly a tree, for starters, and that's a mountain with a sun. Also, I'm just gonna say this as a blanket statement. I get it. I've been corrected a billion times. It's Dunny. It sounds stupid. I can't get over how that Dunny sounds stupid, and nobody ever says Dunny, basically ever. I'm left to read everything to myself constantly in these games, and Denis sounds way better to me, and so I'd have to force myself grinding to say Dunny. Like that doesn't make sense to me. Also, it just sounds like dummy. It sounds like an insult name as opposed to Denis. So I'm just saying that as a blanket statement. I'm probably going to keep calling them the Denis forever. You might have to get over it. If it'd be easier to accept if the games had tons of voice acting where these names are said constantly, but you're left to be completely alone in silence for dozens of hours with only the briefest interactions with characters usually, and most of your interactions are you trying to read their low resolution cursive. You can't click on the tile? No. So sorry if this is distracting, but that's how the game reacts when you click. It does this thing where the screen skips to face wherever you clicked. You cannot separate movement from clicking. Oh, wait a minute, actually. Hang on. I think I can fix that. Go where I click. Maybe that'll fix that. Ah, now clicking only makes you move forward. It doesn't make you... Yay! I like that better, too. It still makes me move forward, which could also be useful, because if I'm out of range of something, that's useful. because then it'll walk towards it, and then I can click again. So that's good. Cool. That's done now. Where when I click, it doesn't awkwardly rotate to where I'm clicking. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what's up with these. Like an order of operations, maybe? The problem is I can't tell you what half of them mean. That might be a structure, or it might be... It almost might look like the swamp with the mushrooms flooding or something. And that's a tree, probably, like a Sahara tree or something. And that seems like a mountain behind a sun behind a mountain. I have no idea what the other three are. We need more context, I think. Oh, they're rotating. That's weird, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I lost track, whatever. It looks like it's just 1, 2, 3, 4 repeating over and over again in a loop. Very odd. But there is like a cipher, maybe? Red, red, red. Blue, blue, blue. Green, green, green. White, white, white. So while the fact that it's counting to 4 over and over again seems silly, it might be that this might be a code I can use somewhere for those 4 colors. There's consistently 3 things lit up in each color. It's weird seeing motion. I'm not used to seeing stuff move, really. They were probably all excited to have stuff move because, like, yes, the game's not a series of frozen pictures anymore. We can just have the environment move. That looks like it'll take me right back where I came from, so no need to warp back to my HQ. That could also potentially be a code. 5 things with 2 of them being different, or 3 of them being different, however you put it. 1 red spot, almost as if to indicate that's the starting position. This could all be meaningless. Those look a lot like what I was doing before, which is why I'm paying attention to the stained glass. And then this is how Pac-Man, blessed be his name, became the saint of the Dunny. That's the tree symbol from earlier. Square, square, gold thing? I don't know. 1 piece of stained glass rotating each time. Those might just be lights. Or studs, like a Dalek. Ah, the tree-looking symbol is up there. Oh. You're just gonna lock me in here? Come on, protagonist, you're gonna be that much of a nerd you can't get past 1 barrier? Who am I kidding? I've seen what you look like. I've seen what you look like. There's symbols again. Like a progression? It's blending the difference between the one that looks like a tree and the one that looks like a mushroom. Yeah, and this is the different. This is some of the square stuff and the sun one, like a progression. This also very much looks like a religious building that is being torn in half, crumbling. I don't know, should I try to recreate one of these? They don't, the problem is they don't quite look right. Huh. I'm gonna go back. I'll keep searching the other ages for context. And if nothing else, we'll have a nice complete little library for me to poke around in, where I continually don't solve any puzzles. That's, well lit. This looks familiar. This looks like that age that had the predatory bird pterodactyl things, and then the plants that would eat them. I bet you can push this onto that vent, creating a more powerful vent. There it goes. I can hear it spraying the bottom of this thing. I just really thought that it would like come shooting out of that hole in a pressurized state. Looks like a mitochondria. Huh. I thought it was gonna come rocketing out of that in a more forceful way. Maybe we'll find a chance to connect something to that. Creepy plants. They sound a bit different. I guess because the two of them have different rhythms for exploding out. Alright, enjoy that background sound. It's a very gassy planet, is the takeaway right now. Everywhere you go, there's just things shooting gas out of it. There's those things there, there's these things that seem to play like... It's like an orchestra of wind instruments to some extent. Yep, and that's what I was looking for. I was like, all this gas suggests volcanic activity. This further makes me think there's some way to use pressure from that to do something, because directly above it is what I need. This one's moving. That's freaky. I don't think the other one's vibrated in place like this. Oop, I think you can fall down. What happens if you fall in the lava? Do you just die? Can you die in this game? So I went all the way around there. I can't reach that. Not at the moment. We haven't been there though yet, so can I drop down on that? There we go. Access. Oh, there was already a ramp attaching them that I missed. So dropping down there's one option. 2 moons. Are there more moons in a different direction? No. Alright. I wonder how close they are. Like how far away their orbits are. Yeah, it's just free-flowing lava down there. No big deal. Am I supposed to jump for that? I don't really know why I'm doing this so far, so I'm not in a hurry to jump for that right now. Hello. Surprised by that. You think it might be hot enough here that water might have some trouble sticking around, but it is flowing into this location. I think there are some areas where water actively flows into a source of lava. It tends to explode. Water really does not like being around lava. The temperature is outside of its range, and so lava making contact with water tends to lead to pretty literal explosions. I wonder what I'm doing by holding these all down. Like the Denia must have had some kind of system here. Part of me thought maybe they were filtering it into their houses if they have there's another one. If they have houses nearby, that would allow them to... that looks really risky. If they have I can't jump over this to go check out the water area. Even though I want to. Oh, don't fall in there. I mean, now that I know that that's there, I should try to check that out. I was thinking maybe they're using this place to redirect gas into their houses or something for use. In particular, I found that interesting that there's a hole there. It seemed like a hole, so I thought maybe they'd attach a hose to that and it would go feed gas into their house for uses. But they might just plug these holes so that the gas gets redirected into, might just get redirected into, machinery to power it. Can't jump at that. Of course I'm wondering whether or not I can make that jump. Doesn't seem very plausible. But fuck it. Oh, nope. Nope. My character takes very large falls very well. I've already found 2 of them. Getting to them isn't the same thing as finding them, but I found them. Clicky. There we go. This seems safe. I'm going to die. Okay. And then we learned that the game emergency pulls you out whenever you're about to die. Maybe it's my character pulling a sweet Matrix move in midair and panicking and saving himself. I'm guessing the fire one is the lava one. Yeah, it's way darker in real life than it is in that picture. Now I'll just walk off. That also doesn't work. More loading screens. It's good to wipe out the fear of death by experiencing what happens when it happens and being like, alright, cool, now I can just recklessly jump off ledges because I know what happens now. My character will just panic and save himself. Good guy character. Jump! Oh, come on. Oh. Shit. Whee! Alright. So walking off at normal speed is too little movement. Running and jumping is too much movement. Walking and jumping is too much movement. We're figuring it out. I'm jumping at an angle this time. There we go. I maximized my angle, so we'd have the best space to work with. Ah, Jesus. Alright, that was startling. Let's go stand on it. Yeah, gonna do it again? Come on, do it, I dare you. That was really startling. Is it staying now? Did me stomping on it make it stay now? Oh, I bet that's the way you're supposed to do it. It does seem a little bit more like it's in jumping range. Huh. Oh. You will reset. I don't actually know why I'm doing this. But I should probably try doing them all in one run. Just to see if it does something. Otherwise I don't know what to go on right now. I'm definitely just kind of flailing in this big open world, not being sure what the puzzles are or what my goal is and so on, besides the fact that they told me to get 7. Touch the 7 handprints. Touch them. Oh, oh. Got stuck. Can I make that jump? Yep. Okay. You just phased through everything. I thought maybe you could jump on that weird gourd thing and then go across to the other one. But ta-da! I did it. Why did I do that? Did they all just reset? Oh, is that why? Oh. I thought maybe because that one was closest to the magma, it was the highest pressure, and that's why I did that. But no. I think all... That's... Okay, it was saving my progress, and that one did that because they all did that at the same time. Okay. So there's some kind of answer. There's some kind of explanation of which ones I would want to do this to. And I'm not sure where I get that from, or how I figure that out. Maybe from the books? This might... Yeah, some of these weird things I'm encountering, the answer might be in the weird Bible I was reading. That was kind of incomprehensible, but maybe it has references to numbers and whatnot that I need to figure out. Ow. I just want to make the jump. Let me make the jump. Please. Oh. It felt like it might actually work, so now I'm gonna do it for too long, even though it's probably not doable. Ah, shit. Oh well. That's 4 of them down. And soon you will all be in my library. I can come here to check my progress meters. We are this many into the game. You're taunting me. Haha, 2 of them. Unprecedented progress. Oh. Same book icon we saw on the floor. How'd you get in here? Now this looks like a perfect dark level. Okay, those are unreasonably thick doors. Please retrieve your key. Ah. This is where it was waiting, huh? In there. Yeah, I take it back. Not perfect dark. It looks like more of like a Turok level. What is this? Is that a mask? It actually moved. It actually moves. It looks like a mask. It also looks... Ah, it's noisy. Looks very heavy. Oh, that moves around. Not expected. It's full of... Ah! Give it to me. It's full of linking books. I can tell. There we go. There's one I could even use. Let's avoid that for a second. Given the room I can explore still. Is that... Yep, that's the window I saw through. Are these like school lockers? Everything's all busted up. Oh, they're all over here for display. Or, it's like storage, like you're supposed to pick them up and take them elsewhere to use them. Did I just jam my arm in there? Hello. Hello, new interface. What do you do? Ah. Click. Are you sure you want to delete KI image 0001? Yes. I just took that picture, I guess. So that's how you take a picture. This is my smartphone, evidently. So I can bring up the interface and keep it up. And it just sort of stays up there. Got like a progress meter. I can move it around my screen. The bottom of the screen feels a little bit more out of my way. I can turn it on and off via this button, I assume. No? Are you on all my... Are you just always here now? That... Whoa. Do you toggle the game's audio? Interesting inclusion. Alright, some symbol, some other symbol, some other symbol. I guess. What happens if I bring you over here? You do not auto-rotate. Does not flip the display around at all. That's... Speaker. Okay. Hello, Deadly Ravine. How do you do? Yep. Ooh, is there a whole zone down there? Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna want to go down there. There's like a book. Platforming. Oh. They call me the platformer. There's one. I see you. I don't think we're getting much higher via this. Hey there. I see you hiding. Place is a real mess, huh? Alright, so this place is going to keep going for a while, I think. So let's check these out in the order I find them in. Because there's this one in this room, then there's one in that ravine, and then there's more level going forward. So I might keep finding more stuff here. So let's try this one first. This reminds me of the primitive linking pages we saw. Wasn't it Gen, I think? Atrus's father, I think, was working on like primitive linking pages they had to deal with early on. When he was stuck in his own world and he couldn't have... He was still figuring out how to make paper and ink and everything. So we've been here before, but not here. Hello. Just take a picture of you, I guess? Now I'm going to be all perfectionist about trying to frame these things, aren't I? Oh, that's not even how you're framed. Crap. Never mind, it's just based on what the screen is shaped like. So just get up in there. There we go. Now keep you. So if I press U, it brings you up. Let's take another picture. I want to see how navigation works. There we go. We get arrows. Okay. So now I can take notes in-game. Or I can take pictures in-game. Which is often basically what notes are most of the time. Good to know. Might want to take a picture of some stuff in that one church place now. What do you say? Let's see, there's the aliens from Half-Life, and there's a rainbow, a candle rainbow over the house mountain. That looks like my place. That looks like my HQ. A mesa above the clouds that has one house on it. They had 4 of the things, then they dug a hole, and then built a cave. That's a cave underground with a temple in it. It seems like that might be where I am right now. I don't know. That's just what it was before they dug the cave. But how big of a cave did they dig if that's the case? This is huge. And those are natural formations. So maybe it's not this place. Or maybe they just explored the cave is what they mean. I don't know. But I'm very stuck here, so whoop.